He's a former world title challenger and ranked number 2 by the WBO at 130 pounds. From Caboolture, Australia, Liam, Mr. Damage Wilson. He is the former WBO Featherweight champion of the world. He is the former WBC Junior Lightweight champion of the world. He is from Nogales, Sonora, Mexico, Óscar Valdez!
A former 2-division world champion, Óscar Valdez is renowned for his relentless aggression, punching power, and warrior mentality.
Navarrete is taking a beating. Look at these right hands, left hook, right hand, the left shot, and down he goes again.
He held world titles at both featherweight and super featherweight, and delivered memorable performances against elite opponents like Miguel Berchelt and Shakur Stevenson.
Oh my! Explosive!
After losing a hard-fought decision to Emanuel Navarrete in August 2023, Valdez was on a mission to reclaim his place among boxing's elite.
Gotta find something here. He's going for it. Navarrete fires back. How about it?
This fight marked a shot at redemption, an opportunity to capture gold again and prove that he still belongs at the top of the 130-pound division.
For Liam Wilson. 3 Australians fighting for world. We talked about the emotions, Tim, and Óscar Valdez to show out, especially after the way the last fight ended for Valdez.
Yeah, and he ends up in situations to where, you know, he's taking more risks than he needs to take. Of Óscar Valdez. That's not a good thing. I have the experience. Land some significant punches early to try to detour the young bull.
Just off camera, above for Emanuel Navarrete, that's Chris Flores there.
You see the redness around the right eye. Ooh, left hook right there from Wilson. That lead hand. And he'll get you to commit, and he'll just stay right outside.
You're so preoccupied with Wilson's wanted left hook.
What I'm not overlooking is the uppercuts that Liam Wilson has added to his craft. A nice straight right hand, too. He'll change it up. That's where Valdez needs to live. He needs to live on the inside. Yes, he will fire back, but that's not his strong side to mid-range.
Stop, don't punch, be careful.
As Wilson continues to control the ring.
You see the distance control by Wilson as Valdez try to step in and close distance. You see him take
a man who was an 8th division champion in Manny Pacquiao.
He has the pressure fighter moving backwards. And that's Óscar Valdez.
The instructions for Wilson were...
Wilson's doing a lot in there. I mean, those uppercuts, small, short shots on the inside. You see him reach around down to the body, changing things up. You're not going to be able to catch and shoot. Valdez, you got to get closer. Liam Wilson is doing well, again, mid-range to outside, using his reach advantage.
Well, that was a wild left hook. Now you see the blood.
And I think he'll do that when things are not going well for him. If you see Valdez starting to mount an attack and be consistent with his work, he will turn.
I mean, you feel the tension, Tim, as Valdez lands a nice left. Now a strafing body shot.
Valdez get a little bit closer to that body. You start sucking the life out of him little by little.
And this is where Valdez wants to be.
Yes, the inside with the left hook particularly. I can't stand that high guard usage. It's terrible. You know, Canelo gets away with it.
Stop.
You know, he's mad.
And you give your opponent the initiative.
Momentum as well, yes.
But I wanted to go back to my original team. See that short left hook there from Valdez to open up round 3.
As the jab steps in fully, but he'll change it into a hook to try to surprise his opponents. Just keeping Valdez occupied defensively when he's just touching, and keeping him honest. It's good shots right there from Valdez. And he's starting to slowly find his range.
That is a dangerous place to be for Óscar Valdez.
I do understand. I mean, Canelo Alvarez throws a power shot. However, it'd be nice if he can throw a straight right hand for once in his life, Óscar Valdez.
Eddie Reynoso not going through a good spell.
Oh, nice right uppercut
from Wilson.
And he's going to land that shot and it's going to be there all night there. And the uppercut is available for Wilson.
Nice straight right from Wilson, parried partially by a lot of blood emanating from the nose of Wilson more profusely. They start to exchange punches.
Right ahead. Rolling his head.
A good left
Wait,
hook from
going
Wilson.
with that punch. Yes, it was. But when Valdez chooses to strike, he doesn't miss.
Glendale, Arizona. Tonight's main event, Óscar Valdez against Lee.
You know, he needs to get after it.
There he goes.
And that's where he needs to live. He needs to live right there inside that pocket.
Yeah, he's got to find a way to slow down the younger Wilson.
Yes.
Because Wilson's got a nice right hand as well.
Ooh, he's just coming up with shots, just trying to bruise the face of Valdez.
That was his plan. Is that
Good shot.
quick double hook from Óscar Valdez.
That's what Valdez, he needs to get a little bit more consistent with his punches.
Get your hands free, guys. Get out of there.
Inflamed that right eye got against Emanuel Navarrete. So Óscar Valdez trying to avoid that.
His trainer is probably going to say, hey, man, get back on the outside once he goes back to that corner. What are you doing?
I mean, he's bringing Wilson into his fight, Tim.
Yes.
He's abandoned the distance control.
Love the way Nelson was able to sell that. He was like, it was on the belt line. Keep it up. Yeah.
All right, Óscar Valdez says, let's dig deep.
And now the fight's continuing. That's called a sell from the referee.
Nice double jab from Valdez, sets up the right and going to war.
Wilson now is fighting Valdez's fight. He's giving up his height and he's trying to bang in the inside and he's trying to go punch for punch with Valdez.
Ooh, that was a nice shot.
That hurt.
Right in the solar plexus.
Good uppercuts.
Don't hook with a hooker, but if you have to go downstairs. If he starts going crazy, just make him miss and move. In the short range, his arms are so long that you can control him.
I got a tie, but the momentum is with Óscar Valdez. Liam Wilson acted like the bigger, longer fighter for the first 2 rounds, and then Óscar penetrated his defense and landed tougher shots inside.
So what they're trying to do now, they're trying to force him back. They're trying to gas him. Then why did he get knocked out?
Why he get stopped? He got worn down.
Yeah, he got stopped, but
We talked about the experience.
Short there to southpaw.
Yep.
So he turned southpaw because he had a hard time finding success. He thought he was setting him up with something because he was along the ropes and he wouldn't move. Look, it's the game plan he's trying to follow. You know, when he was staying from the outside. But however, Valdez has made an adjustment by using his legs in defense to set up.
I can't help but think about what happened when he suffered a broken jaw against Scott Quigg.
Ooh, good right hand.
Liam Wilson.
Here's the bell. Obey the bell. Time. Good job.
He provided a lane for that uppercut, but beautiful uppercut on the inside. You know, that's a new punch that he added to his arsenal to get ready for this fight.
Opportunity, and they both meet each other in the center of the ring.
Yeah, that's what he wants. He's like, no, let's make it a war. Sit there and exchange with me, Valdez. And Liam, in his head, he's thinking to himself, I'm going to win this fight by taking it to him and trying to beat on him every single round.
We talked about left hooks. The Mexican fighters love the body shots. Óscar Valdez loves that.
Again, he's the taller fighter, and he has the leverage in that shot.
Ooh, that's a nice left hook from Valdez.
Ooh, big shot.
You do not want him to get momentum coming down the hill because this is where Óscar Valdez feeds off the crowd.
However, in these moments right here, you look silly. Valdez is making you pay.
What a nice right uppercut from Óscar Valdez. He took a page.
And Wilson's heart.
Oh, another one.
He wants this war. He's always envisioned this type of fight.
He said, this is going to be a modern-day classic.
Forget about defense. I mean, the fans love this. You know, and a guy that likes to throw leather as well.
Ooh, there's a nice straight right from Wilson. You can't get lackadaisical against Wilson either, though. Oh, a short counter left hook. The right uppercut is the weapon
big right hand
from Wilson. I think the short.
You know, he told us in the fighter meeting that, hey, I work hard, but I don't work as hard as I did when I was younger because now I understand I don't have to.
Hiciste un error muy grave ahorita. Estás ahí para que te
Inside, you're beating him up and down the ring.
Y la defensa para que no vuelva.
I need you to pop him and then defensively be there so he doesn't come back.
But check out this right here. You see Valdez coming around that guard with a looping right hand. Liam Wilson is at the wrong range right here. Yes, he's taller. Yes, he has longer arms.
But another left hook from Óscar Valdez. Ooh. Now it's Wilson who lands a left hook. And this fight is going to start heating up. Wilson going downstairs.
To pay dividends. He needs to pay some homage or respect down to that body. He needs to go to that kitchen of Valdez. Slow,
easy rounds coming into this fight. Now he's at 220 rounds as a pro.
See Valdez.
Oh, nice long straight right from Valdez.
Valdez was trying to say Williams has to be smart on the entryway. There's the left hook right there.
And he caught him.
You are closer. Yes, you are. But, you know, and Valdez doesn't really use that lead hand to occupy you as well.
The guard of Óscar Valdez is in that peekaboo stance.
Yeah. See? Then it becomes a sword battle up front. Then he's not going to have enough power to be generated. But if he sits back,
right counter, another right hand.
Wilson was expecting Valdez not to be ready.
Here comes Óscar Valdez, and Wilson is on the brink of going down. This is business. Valdez once again landing with the right hand, and he's going after Liam Wilson. Liam Wilson got to start answering back because Valdez is landing uppercuts. Valdez has bad intentions here, and the fight is over. Mark Nelson steps in as Wilson did nothing, and Valdez made him do his job despite suffering a cut.
And Valdez was able to find a home. He was sitting and waiting for that jab of Wilson. But here, this finish right here. I love it. Valdez, right, really taking his time. Even though he was a bit fatigued and tired, trust me, Óscar Valdez, the only way he was able to do that was because at that point, he was relying on his heart.
We're warriors. The best want to fight the best. You know that? Ducking and avoiding, that's in the past. Let's bring old school boxing back.
For your winner by technical knockout, and now the WBO Interim Junior Lightweight Champion of the World, Óscar